You remember how For Honor was going to have a quote engaging single player offline campaign? Well, Ubisoft is probably regretting those words and doing their best to erase them from the records, as it has now been confirmed that the game is an always online experience even for the single player. Now, this was first mentioned to a NeoGAF poster on the official forums and was then confirmed to PC Games N when they received a statement from Ubisoft, which reads, quote, "We can confirm that For Honor is an always online experience. Some elements of progression, which is hosted online, are shared across story and multiplayer modes. Players will need to be connected to the internet at all times to play For Honor." Now, for quite some time, the Uplay and Steam pages hadn't updated. They still showed the single-player offline campaign component, but now that particular sentence has been removed from the Steam page. So it seems something pretty major has happened recently in development that has led to some interconnectivity between single-player and multiplayer, meaning that we've got some sort of stat sync or something going on in between. You know, maybe your character will transfer. Those words kind of combined them all into almost cancer, which is actually kind of appropriate considering we're talking about an always online connection even for the single player component. Yes, I'm joking, but still, this is pretty horrible, guys. For Honor was actually one of my most anticipated games of next year, and while I'll definitely be playing it, this leaves a bitter taste in the mouth, because come on, it's current year for fuck's sake. Well, it's almost end of current year. In all seriousness, this is really frustrating. Why is there such interconnectivity between the two that you have to be connected at all times? Surely before you go on to the multiplayer, it'd be like, oh, we're uploading your stats now. Okay, your stats have been updated. Have fun in these modes that we have. Enjoy, whatever. Why would that not be able to be a thing if you want to have some sort of quote-unquote connectivity between the two? Or just don't have connectivity between the two. That is a better solution than, oh, you know, we want to have connectivity between single player and multiplayer, but that means people might cheat on the single player or have some sort of unofficial mod that gives an advantage in multiplayer, so let's make it always online. What? No. I mean, this better be an amazing feature. This better really improve the gameplay, because it's going to be annoying as balls when I'm just trying to play the single player and I get booted out because, you know, my internet dropped out for a nanosecond, or, you know, Virgin Internet decides it doesn't want to work, or my internet has a hissy fit, or the innumerable things that can cause your connection to drop for even a second. So I'm pretty miffed about this because, you know, always online single player experiences just annoy me on principle, to be honest. It's just, I shouldn't have to explain why it's annoying. While this isn't as controversial as it used to be, it's still, you know, irritating. But obviously it's made worse by the fact that until now, Ubisoft have been touting this as a single-player offline experience. You know, I'm sure they'd love for us all to forget that, but I'm not going to forget it anytime soon, or ever, to be honest. That's a thing that they said, and now here we are. You know, if For Honor was labelled from the start as a always online experience even on the single player, I would have been annoyed, but I'd be like, alright, annoying, but fine, I guess. But now, because again, they've been touting it for months, don't forget this game comes out in not all that long a time, and now we get this, oh, by the way, you're going to need internet all the time, because of reasons. Oh, and let's not forget that it doesn't even have to be your internet that has an issue. If Ubisoft servers go down, then you can't play the game that you just paid like 40 quid or 60 bucks for. Enjoy that. You know, I'm not going to throw a huge hissy fit and throw my toys out the pram or anything. I mean, I am quite annoyed about this, but, you know, I'm still going to play the game, and hopefully there aren't any major issues which cause me to not enjoy the game as much as I previously would have, but I kind of wish they just said from the start that it was going to be always online. If that's what you want to do with the game, I would be irritated, but accept it. But, you know, again, it's the bait and switch that's kind of rustled my jimmies somewhat. So, let me know your thoughts and opinions on this one, guys. The PC Games N article is linked in the description below, as well as the NeoGAF thread if you want to give them a read. It's about as full of salt and negativity as this video. Enjoy that. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.